What's up? What's up, everybody? DJ J Rock representing the Power Jam DJs. And today we're about to have a discussion about blends. I got some very talented DJs that know how to blend themselves on the panel. I got DJ B Love with me. She's not going to be on camera. She's chilling in the.
Chilling in the background.
She's chilling in the background. So without further ado, let's bring on my crew. We got my homie Tony Rome.
What's up, J Rock? How you be?
We got the world famous DJ L Boogie.
Peace to the people. Peace to the people.
Y'all ready to have some fun today?
Of course we are.
This impromptu live stream. To everybody tuned into the YouTube, feel free to hit up the chat box. We'll get to your questions and everything. Any feedback. We're going to have some fun. So, first of all, how was y'all holiday? Day off from work. your excuse to eat a lot of food.
Day was full of food. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Boogie.
No, mine was great. We didn't overeat. We had some fresh salmon. Some turkey legs, some good traditional stuff. And I got to be with my grandbaby. So
that makes it all worth it right there.
He turned 9 months yesterday, so I got a lot of glamour time with him.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
With me, it was kind of peaceful. We all had our individual quarters game hand. That way, you get whatever part of the bird you want. Little collard greens, little mac and cheese. Sat back and grinned back and then got itis. But
he's got the itis.
Yep.
Birthday twin, I feel you on the Cornish hen. My mom used to make those jokers all the time, stuff with the wild rice and all that.
Mm-hmm.
If you stink when you sweat, you need your own.
Yep. But this year is the first year that I did not stuff because of all the scares of the salmonella outbreak. So I just made it into a separate pan.
Right, not that I'm endorsing us animals eating other animals, right? We don't got to do that. But I'm just saying, if you stink when you sweat and you eat that type of thing, you need your own. Them jokers can be small.
Thank you, birthday twin.
It's too funny, man. All right, so today's discussion is all about blends. I posted a question to my Facebook page, and I said, let's debate. A party blend might not work in a blend bottle, and a blend bottle blend, quote unquote, could suck at a party. And for the most part, people agreed. So it just had me thinking, the whole topic is so subjective. Some people feel like if it's a blend and you're familiar with the acapella and the instrumental, then the blend sucks. Or if it's a hot beat or whatever, some people think it's got to be totally or unorthodox. What are your thoughts?
You know what? I think that it's the audience. Your audience predicates a lot of what people do, and honestly, if people find their creativity by blending songs that they like, it's an art, and a little bit of science. But what you do in your basement, what you do in your lab, what you do in your bedroom doesn't always necessarily translate out into what you do in the public arena. We all know that.
I can agree with that.
With me,
you may have
blends.
The creativity when you're in there popping up stuff or whatever. Play that.
I think L Boogie got a bad internet connection.
Oh, okay. So
audio
with
kind of going in
so,
and out.
yeah, here. So with me, blends were basically a necessity when I started doing residencies in clubs. Um, we had a playlist of, top 20, top 40, and people heard these things over and over again at the clubs, and you could make them rock. But with me, I always found those instrumentals that actually I could blend with stuff people heard on the radio and make them actually move a little differently to get a little bit more hype. Um, Blends to DJs is almost like being a music producer, and you got off on doing blends and actually having remixes that um, the rest of the DJs or radio stations didn't have, and sometimes you were notorious for them. I mean, there were blends that I did that I put on mixtapes that people still know me for, and I continue to do blends for any of my sets.
See, and I think for me, I've just always approached blends from the party DJ aspect, and I always chose. I end up liking blends that I feel like I could do live at a party, like nothing that's got to be heavy studio produced in Pro Tools or Cubase. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
like if I can take two turntables and a mixer and do it live at a party, and it's a dope blend. Versus, I gotta spend 2 hours chopping it up to create this, and
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's more of a remix though.
That too.
But
And you remember a lot of blends happen by accident. I mean, we all
true, true.
have actually mixed records that didn't have to, and I'm saying records because my ass is old. Mixed tunes that the fact that oh my God, that's not what I queued up, but it worked. And as I say, you try again. And some things I have tried, have never done, and people ask me for them, I don't remember doing. So
They're called happy accidents, and they
mm-hmm,
happen all the time, especially
mm-hmm,
when you're in the groove. I've done it so many times. It's like I don't even know where I came up with that from,
mm-hmm.
or where it just hit me. Or sometimes I'll just hear it, in the supermarket or something, and it'll be like, "Yo."
What they said, sometimes the best blends happen by accident.
Mm-hmm. They
Yeah,
sure do.
and to push this conversation forward a little bit in this day and age of technology, I think that now people are focusing a little bit too much um the technical part of it because it's very easy to look at a key of a song, look at the tempo of a song, and they may not necessarily, they go together, structure wise, but what is it bringing to the table? So if you don't have, my thing is always, I've always tried to balance it out. So you may have an off-brand instrumental that somebody doesn't know and a popular vocal, or vice versa, but you don't want to hit people with, unless the thing is totally off the chain, you don't want to hit people in the middle of a party with something that they've never heard before. Especially, and I don't know, maybe it's because it's 2018 and every new song is basically in the 80 BPM range.
Mm-hmm.
Slow stuff. I'm like, I can't take. I'm just like, okay, enough with the, with the slow jam blends. It just, to me, I'm trying to make love, or you trying to make people dance?
Trying to make him drop it like it's hot,
Mm-hmm.
or
Exactly.
make him drop a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got DJ Iceman in the building. What's up, brother? Salute. We got DJ B Love in the building. B Love, you can actually say your comments. I don't have to read it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I had just said that I agreed with what El Boogie said about what type of blend. So my point of reference is always at the park, and you just set up. It wasn't like such and such is going to be there at 11 and such and such is going to be. It wasn't like that. It was just somebody would go outside, turn their stuff on. If you had something, you turn your stuff on too, and then next thing you know, everybody playing or trying to outdo each other. So what you would pull out your pocket as far as what song you would play, what blend you would do, will be based on the people that's in front of me. So when I was in New York, if the girl Maria, that her family was Puerto Rican, was home for summer at the same time we was home, of course I'm gonna pull out my best salsa for them, and that's gonna get the party rocking because it's a lot of them there. But if it's other DJs, then I might choose to do something that's more technical or something that's more avant-garde, just to play to the audience that's there. So I think people kind of got to remember that too. You got to remember the situation. Usually it's Aquaman that show up if the crime is happening underwater, and Superman take care of stuff on the land and in the air. We don't send Superman to do Aquaman's job, so you gotta play the right blend in the right situation. And also, El Boogie, you stated that it's an art and a science, so it's more to it than just both of these songs are 80 beats per minute, or I can mess with one of them to make them fit, even though they might not both be 80. And it's like, yeah, you made spaghetti, but it just don't taste good.
Right.
And DJ Iceman says a lot of people forget that a blend is not just an acapella and an instrumental. He said you gotta listen to a lot of the old Ron G and Grandmaster Vic blends.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Ron G blends from back in the day, to me, coming up as a young DJ, he kind of set the bar. Him and DJ Juice, coming up in what was it, late 80s, early 2000s, they set the bar. So you had to, you had to bring it.
Well, I mean, Tony Rome know this because back in the day when it started, we didn't have, and I'm going back to the 70s in the park. We didn't have the instrumental hip hop because we were the instrumental hip hop.
Yes, we were.
The challenge was to go find that old jazz record in Grandpa's collection, or go find that rock beat in the rocks, in the shop down in the village, to bring it in. So there were no puffy beats. There were none of that stuff. It was all break beats.
Talk about it. And it might not even been all that long.
Exactly. Really. It was 8 bars, and that was it. And you had to get it right. That's why we had crayons and stickers and tape and I was one of the first ones to use nail polish because I was a girl and I can get away with that. But the thing is, the essence of battling comes from the essence of where DJing, the elements of DJing in the hip hop culture started. It started from the Black Spades, and they took the fight from the street fight to actually battling with your crew. So you show up with your crew and your Crater Records and your sound system, and the other crew would show up with their stuff and their sound system. You had DJs, you had MCs, you had dancers, you had graffiti artists. Graffiti artists, you were tagging over somebody's stuff. Break dancers, what was going on in the middle. You were just breaking it. You were just going at each other, right? MCs and DJs, basically you came out to the park. If you lost the battle, there was no, Apple gift cards or no controller giveaways. You was getting your stuff jacked. You were getting either jacked and you weren't coming back to that park anymore. Go find another park. You couldn't set up and do a party. You couldn't go to the church youth group and charge money because, that crew is whack. That's where the essence of back into the whole culture. And I think a lot of that now, with the newer age and the technology, I mean, DMC is still DMC, but scratch nerds, and I call them blend nerds. Honestly, they're doing it more for other DJs than they are doing it for the popular crowd.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's the audience too, like you said earlier, because it's like, for me, I guess the type of DJ I am, I'm more of a party DJ. I want to see the people dancing and sweating. I want to hit them with the blends live and stuff. And so my blends might not work in a battle, but they would kill any party. And so I know my lane.
Keep it like that. That's how I like it.
But at that same, that's how she like. But at that same token, it's like a good blend is a good blend.
Mm-hmm.
but you gotta still cover the basic mechanics, so to
Very
speak.
true. And most DJs do not know what the art of finesse is while they're actually doing blends. You can actually have a good idea, but when you execute it, you sound like watercress sandwich. It just doesn't make any sense.
Now,
And when and El Boogie brought something back. I remember those battles between the Black Spades and the Savage Skulls, where at the end of the blend, somebody was getting their equipment took. I have participated in a couple of blends where it was equipment for equipment. Now, luckily, I have never lost a battle, but I've seen people get their stuff jacked at the end and say, run it.
I
But
Or get your
but one of
records
the
took.
No, records, the thing about it is with a blend battle, you never bring out your best records. You bring them old rusty dusties that got the hisses that pops. People
Mm-hmm.
still hear a little bit. I leave my records back there. You could take my equipment, but when it came to my record collection, you couldn't get that. You got what you saw in that one crate.
now
But
it's funny. One of the comments on my posts from 4 days ago, they brought up the battle in Philly with Ted Smooth and DJ K Swift, and the comment I'm looking for it now said that this is a very interesting question. That if anyone watched the battle between K Swift and Ted Smooth, if you really wasn't paying attention, you would think Ted Smooth was the underdog. But when in fact his blends were the most complicated of the entire battle. He used multiple instrumentals with acapellas at the same time, several times. I only knew this because I was a judge standing directly behind him. It was just a bad decision to do popular blends. And I guess still for me, even though he did it live and it was complicated and all that good stuff, it's still, you don't bring out your popular blends to a blend battle,
mm-mm.
no matter how complicated the blend is. And
Was
so,
it?
so I guess if it was the Electoral College, he would have won. But because it was the popular vote,
He
Right.
lost.
he lost.
Right.
But it just goes to show, it just goes back to digging in the crates and knowing when to use what
And it
blend
also has to do
situation.
with regional too. Like stuff that you used to out where you are, J Rock, especially with Go Go. Brothers here only here in New York City are not really in the Go Go, but I have been out there on occasion, and I happen to like the Go Go blends,
See, but
but I would never bring them here though.
it's funny if you
You
come to
can make
DC.
a go-go out of anything.
If you come
I
to
know.
if you come to DC and do a real go-go party, you better not do no blends.
Mm.
You better just let them records play.
Yeah, don't do that.
You better let that pocket drop.
Don't do that.
But it's kind of funny though, because it's like just the whole concept of, we started out doing the blend show, and then we launched blendbattle.com. So the reception of blendbattle.com has been received well by some. Then some folks are dead set against the concept, and it's just funny to me because I'm like, it's a platform for DJs to basically show their skills. But some people tend to feel that a DJ blend battle has to be in a venue with the DJs there. So, all right, so you end up only being able to battle people that's in your city or your state or 2 or 3 neighboring states. Every blend battle. But with the platform that we started, DJs can battle globally. And that's what we've been experiencing. So as far as the art and the platform and all that stuff, I say to DJs, do your research. And because for the next battle, we're gonna post who's battling who beforehand, so we'll get them to sign up. We get them to, what y'all think about this? Get them to sign up
Oh, I like that.
Then they could research each other. Then they
Hmm.
could do their blends.
Hmm.
I like that.
I like that issue. That's gonna be hot.
And
I like that, and I also like the idea of just making it visible so that people can support their favorite or their preferred during the time of the show. That's always cool too, to have the crowd in the background, and maybe that's what the person who was feeling wasn't feeling the vibe and feeling the love with the blend battle being an online concept, because maybe they couldn't conceive of not hearing the oohs and ahs from the crowd and seeing the people's physical response to it. That may have, I don't know the person, but maybe that could be a block too. And for many people, like I'm a 70s baby, so I don't always take well to technology and all of its formats. Some part of it might be okay, but not all of it all the time. So perhaps that could be a barrier for some people as well, that they just have a hard time embracing the technology that's available. So it's like maybe, you know, DJs used to have to come into the industry in a particular way with particular equipment and particular skill set, because that technology wasn't available when we were young and coming up, but it is now.
I guess the
Mhm.
next blend battle, hey Iceman, you're right. Somebody's always gonna have something to say. So the next blend battle, y'all gotta break out y'all VCRs, y'all
Hey,
Betamaxes.
look, 8 track to 8 track. What's up?
Now,
Ooh.
as to the people in the chat box, answer this question: what DJs inspire you to blend better, that make you want to go home and practice? And to my folks on the panel, I'm gonna ask y'all the same question: what DJs inspire you guys and ladies, guy and
Mm.
ladies?
Thank you. Okay. Me, um, I would say that recently, Mel Starr. If you've ever hear any of his blend sets, I mean, he does a lot of cutting and mixing, but he does a lot of reproduction as far as doing blends. Sometimes he'll do something original, and I happen to. I mean, as far in the game that a lot of other people, I'm still a big fan of Mel Starr though.
Okay,
Hmm.
all right, L Boogie.
I agree with you on Melstar. I mean, he's doing some really good stuff. I mean,
Hmm.
I'm an old school person, you know. So I mean, a lot of my guys ain't on the planet anymore. But I say that one of the coolest cats out there, the God, can do the God, the blend, Human Blend TV.
Hmm.
Um, he did a set on what's the Be Real what is it that Be Real has the TV the little TV internet broadcast they have the guys from
Okay,
and his set is pretty dope. That's his thing. I mean, he's a blend, you know, he's the human blend. His stuff is really cool. I don't really consider myself a blender per se. I'm masher upper, I guess. Um no, really.
just a masher up her.
Masher upper. I mean, I don't particularly do like a whole blend set during a set. I'll do a lot of mashing where I'll bring in something over some
Hmm.
into something. I'll drop a different chorus in to a different song or something like that. I'll take a rock song and drop it into a hip hop song or something like that, just to keep the crowd on their toes. Um, I think DJ Am was the best at that. I mean, he was just the guy was just he was a genius. Um, y-
I
Wow,
agree with you.
DJ AM.
Hmm.
Jeez.
Rest in peace.
For me, I gotta say, uh, probably, definitely doo wop, Robbie Rob, Ron G, Kid Capri. Oh wow. Chubby Chub. Craig G was dope, or still is dope. Wow, can't think of any more. The typical, the usual suspects. On a local level, it's so many talented DJs. DJ K Swift is a beast. Tim Jones is the beast. DJ Droopy. Yeah, DJ Droopy, the silent assassin. His work inspires me these days. For sure. DJ Iceman says Vic, Kid Capri, Ron G, Doo Wop, Mel Star, Flip One, B Love. Word.
Oh,
Really?
thank you.
Wow.
You gotta scoop me on Flip One. I'm not familiar with him. We got my favorite DJ Travis Gals in the building. That's a dope name. He studied at the great Pete Jones. That is, he's a disciple. Della Prey says Louis Vega. Yeah, the house stuff. House music is life, man. That's a whole other talk right there.
Don't get me started. You know how I feel about church.
That's a whole nother topic.
House music all night long.
Indeed.
Yep. So New Year's Day, we're gonna have an all-day mixathon, and so I'm inviting everybody on the panel to participate. You can either tune in, connect live, and do a set, or you could pre-record a set and send it in. But the goal is to rock out New Year's Day, getting started around 11 o'clock and rock out to 6 p.m. I'm on vacation a whole week, so I'm going to be rocking out way long.
Well, our station, Spinwax Radio, is actually launching on the 1st.
Oh,
So-
wow. Really?
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, and we had to because originally we were gonna go on the 10th. But
Yeah.
they're out of the UK, our platform, and our licensing fee is not prorated, so we would have had to pay the full fee for 6 weeks and then another full fee for the next year. So we decided as a company,
Yeah, save that bread.
collective,
Mhm.
to not do that. So the other DJs are unbelievable. And Deluxe, if you don't know who he is, he's out of Fredericksburg area.
Okay.
He's from Philly and E-Boogie. And then my girl Desire, young and well, I say young and she's 30, down in the Hampton Roads area, and she's nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Excellent.
All turntable crew.
That sounds good to me.
We
Yeah.
definitely got to support that. And I talked to you offline about the platform y'all chose. I'm curious to see how the license fees compare to what we're currently paying. Paying a mortgage. Yep. As far as 2019 goes, where do you guys see yourself as far as incorporating more gigs or more blends and stuff into your set gigs or what?
To be honest, probably not too much, because I'm looking to go back to more vinyl stuff.
Okay.
I'm actually looking to curate some work with local wineries and distilleries. Because I literally live next door to a winery, and they're actually like within 10 miles of my house. There are like 17 wineries.
Oh,
So-
wow.
Yeah. And they do a lot of like acoustic stuff, and I've actually DJ'd at some of them, and I've talked to a few people. So I'm looking to do that. I've got some hookups with some of the record stores and stuff like that. So I'm kind of going back to the original, original
Pull
plastic dope on plastic.
Pull them crates
Um,
out.
But I mean, I'll still have my, the occasional party gig or whatever.
It's funny, for the last 2 years, we've been probably 90% corporate weddings and corporate gigs.
Mhm.
And so 2019 is shaping up a little different. We still have about the same number of weddings, the same number of corporate gigs, but we're getting more calls for the regular parties and family events and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that, because with the regular parties, you can let your hair down. What little I
Mhm.
got, you can just go off and have some fun. Versus, a wedding where it's a pretty set groove that they want.
With me, it's the first year that I'm going to actually put my transitional plan into place. So my New Year's Eve party that I do every year will probably be the last big party that I do. And scattered throughout 2019 will be a couple of venues where I'm just going to act buck wild and do whatever I want. I've been invited to do a few venues here in New York for a couple of popular parties where I'm just going to come out, do what I want, and exit and say thank you to anybody who came out just to see me. So as I transitional into professional audio services, I may be on SoundCloud more. I may do some iCloud mixtapes just to say hello, here I was, and bye, I'm out. But I'll never give up DJing. DJing is who I am, not what I do. But as I transition to that next part of my uh, production occupation, it's going to be my last hurrah by what I
Wow.
do. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Travis Gals, definitely.
I ain't mad.
Travis Gals, let's talk soon. I'm gonna put you down for the New Year's. DJ Iceman says he retired from DJing last year. He's into making beats now, trying to
Mm-hmm.
keep up with that. But hope to work with a few DJs that want original beats for their blends.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, hook me up. Hey, I need a beat for some of my live shows scored by Iceman.
Wow, man, that makes me feel bad. You know, I do beats myself. Ooh.
Nah, you ain't never sent me now. What you waiting for?
We talked about it. I was waiting on you to tell me what you needed.
Look,
Oh,
all I have to say is I'm very excited to know that I have such a talented pool of fellow DJs to pull from. So when
Mm-hmm.
I do my next make your own turntable workshop with the youth, I
Mm-hmm.
got El Boogie, I got Tony Rome, I got Iceman, I could put on speed dial and be like, look, take these lessons from your elders on how you handle yourself here now. So I'm glad to know that.
Mm-hmm. Hurt my feelings, but thank you, birthday twin.
All right, send me some beats, man.
We like MC Hammer. We still gigging, twin. We still gigging.
Both of y'all fired.
really?
No, J Rock, I gotta keep you on my team. Y'all know he laid out a nice little spread on Thanksgiving. He held the whole dinner down and everything. Had the minions setting the table. He did a good job on Thursday. I appreciate that.
That's what you're
America,
supposed to do. So you
America,
keep them around.
America. Y'all heard this right. This is being recorded, so she can't change her story.
Recorded for
He
prosperity.
was doing good. I was in the background being a typical curmudgeon, listening to Stokely Carmichael workshops and talking smack. And he was like, mm-hmm, but she gonna want to eat good when she finished with all that.
Mm-hmm. Hey, wait a minute. Love and J Rod, didn't you mass produce your own producer? You have a producer
Oh
that y'all
yeah,
mass produce.
yeah. Our oldest son
Mm-hmm.
um, is definitely a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Um, man,
I told you,
we
get him into New York. He can come to my studio. We can collaborate on something.
man, we bought that kid pretty much every production tool you could think of. I don't know nobody that had an MPC 4000, the Roland 8800, the Motif, the Phantom, the Triton.
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff at one time,
Damn.
and every piece
Adopt
of
me.
software, and put them in a 3,000 square foot commercial facility
Ooh.
with Norman U87s and Avalon
Y'all,
preamps.
y'all hear that? You hear that in the
What?
background?
What?
Can you hear what it's saying?
What?
Never would have made it. Did you hear that?
And so, but now my younger babies, like so my our oldest kid is what, 30 now. So
Yeah.
our youngest is 10,
9.5.
9.5, going on 10.
Mm-hmm.
So my younger babies, they're into video. They're into stuff like that. So that's what inspired us to make the investment to build a live streaming and the video platform. So I'm like, hell, if I could spend 100 grand on the oldest one, I could spend 100 grand on the younger ones, and let's make sure, they're prepared to do what they need to do.
So we went from the studio age to the selfie age.
Yep. But it's fun. But with that being said, it's all about working with new people as well, and just
Mm-hmm.
giving. But the platform that we're creating, you know, the people that's been holding us down over the years, if it's an opportunity for them to promote their work, I want them to use our platform to do that. It's not just ours as in me and be love. It's ours as in all of us, you
Mm-hmm.
know. Much as you guys stay on the live feeds and holding me down with the talks, and I appreciate that. It means a lot. El Boogie even brought us out to an event to stream live. And it's like that type of stuff is, um, it means something to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we should be able to hold one another down and invest in each other. And so, any opportunity I get to pay it forward, I want to do that.
Wait till you see the new venue that I'm moving the event to.
Oh,
That's why I took.
shit.
Just Google the stjames.co. It's in Springfield.
I
The
will
Saint
do.
the stjames.co. If you wanted to build like, and I'm a gym rat. So I've been into every, multi-sport facility probably across the country, some internationally. This place is like that on steroids. I mean, they went state of the art on everything. And the two investors, they have one in Chicago. They're opening soon. One in I think Dallas. They bought where the Chargers were going to build their stadium. It's two young brothers too. So it's supposed to be a wellness and family fitness. 5-star restaurant is going inside there. I may be DJing inside of there too. Full soccer field, like 100, like you can put a football field in it. American Ninja Warrior obstacle course, virtual reality center for kids. Uh, Google it, thestjames.co. The pictures do not do it justice.
Like a field trip for Xavier's birthday.
I was just saying,
It is.
my soon to be 13-year-old would be tapping me on the shoulder like, "Mom, get the address. Let's get this popping."
No, and they host birthday parties, and the kids. Oh my god, that thing is like unreal. They got a zip line in there.
A
It's
zip line? Oh
yeah,
man,
a zip line.
you got me
Yeah,
convinced already.
but they actually have camera setups for shooting machines, so they can actually take like a 360 view of somebody's shot. You know, break down shooting mechanics and all that kind of stuff. So the deal with them is that I'm going to do my event, the Rites of Passage in August, which is the free one. They wanted me to do a paid event, which is going to be the Rites of Passage Academy, which is going to be in May, which we're going to be charging, and which
That
will be
is
larger than the other one. So
that is awesome. Jeez.
Oh, that is so beautiful. And coming from having been a basketball mom, I'm like, oh man, people don't know how beautiful it is when other people make the investment in the youth as well. And you doing this program is definitely creating spaces and opportunities for children that they may not have. And you making sure you're a good musical mentor too. They can't lose.
yeah, and
Facts.
the funny thing is that some of my former players, actually one of my former players, she goes by Taylor Made. She actually moved to the UK. She played ball for me. She went to school went to William and Mary. she actually was featured on a Serato set, and she actually just played the Ministry of Sound.
I saw that
Excellent.
video you shared.
Yeah, yeah,
And she did a great job too.
yeah. And then my other girl, they just got into it, DJing and stuff like that. I have another one who wants to DJ, but she had to put it off because she just passed her bar exam. So
Wow.
Oh, great.
Jeez.
yeah, I raise them right. I raise my girls right.
That is phenomenal.
Yeah.
But
Look, so now we got to get a little girl power. I'm over here plotting now, thinking about my daughter. Got to get her hooked up with some young sisters that's doing things. So
that is what's up. It's like I love to see my friends doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and you got this organization that kind of just it's the foundation for so many youth. It is awesome. It is awesome.
I just do what I can.
All right,
Tony-
Tony Rome,
Yes, sir.
we've reached that 1 hour mark. That quick.
Yes, we did. It went very quickly.
Yeah.
But I got an idea. In order to continue this, I realized that regionally, blends are different in every region of this country, across the world. Is it a possibility we could set up something that somebody can send a 15 to 30-second video about what blends are to them and just put their DJ name and what region they're from and tell us in 15 to 30 seconds what blends are, and we can mash them up and then share it with the group?
I like that.
That is a brilliant idea.
I like that.
And what we could do that and incorporate it into a live conversation.
Sure.
Yes.
And so they could go to you know what? That would be awesome to do for the mixathon, because we could
Cool.
play those.
In between.
Yeah, it's like little public service announcements. It's like
Right.
this is how we get down in Compton.
Yes, I love that.
And the other thing, J Rock, even though you say you don't want to do it or you have to charge for it, is get these people set up with how to properly shoot themselves on camera. And I don't mean shoot themselves in the foot. Half the battle, especially now since it's online and you're not people at live.
You know what?
We should get DJ
takes
Dash
away.
on that project.
Half the problem is this.
Yeah.
If I could just get people to hold their phone like this and not like this. Let me make sure both cameras can see it. This is the correct.
Well, tell
way
them
to
it's
hold
not
your
a.
phone.
Tell them it's landscape mode. Either that, if you're using an iPhone, landscape mode. If you're using an external camera, it's easy.
Anybody got DJ Lingerie's inbox? We can hit her up. See if she do the video, people might pay attention.
You know what? I'll hit up the God, because they've been going at it on Instagram.
She might not respond to them because they've been tearing her up. We need somebody who could talk nice to her. Be like, come on, baby, shoot this video real quick.
You know she gonna want to get paid, and I ain't mad at her.
I will say this: if anybody submit a blend video and lingerie to the Blend Battle Show, it's not being aired.
I gave to him already.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Damn.
Why y'all more disappointed in me?
What?
The women sound like they're more disappointed than me.
I'll sing y'all the B-roll. Y'all can outtakes.
I don't mess with the baby oil boys. Well,
that's the other thing. I think that, I think that, in terms of representing, I've gone, like, this past year, I really concentrated on branding, with the stuff that I've done with my, Girl DJs Rock and branding. And I think that it's important for people that are coming online, even if you're just the local, you're a bedroom DJ, you just do the local bar or club or whatever, is that when you go on camera, you're representing your brand, because somebody could just pull this up at some point and say, I want to hire you to, to do something. So, clean up your audio, get it routed properly, clean up your space. We don't need to see the cat food, spilled in the corner, your kids running around in the background, if you have a friend, get them to shoot the video so you can have a little motion in front of the camera.
Go ahead and invest
try
in
to
the
stay in front of the camera.
iRig. Get you a
Yeah,
little
invest
decent
in a tripod. I
webcam.
mean, they're
Right.
tripods are cheap.
Eh,
iRigs are cheap.
And if you want to spend a little bit of cash, I mean, we've all seen it on Facebook. I have one, right? Try a Smooth.
Let's
Have you
do
seen this?
this.
Yeah.
If
What?
I will put together a package that you can order
Yeah.
that will have you looking good. If you want your blend videos to look good and sound great, give
Mhm.
me a call. 240-745-5267. I will
Shameless
put
plug.
together a package that I will
And
sell
lighting.
you.
And lighting is the biggest thing. I have some newer, like I don't have my lights on now. I actually have like a strobe light on, but
Mhm.
lighting is the most important thing. That's why, when people look like they're sitting in the dark, like I do now, is to light yourself. Unless you're going for the effect of being dark, which is fine.
Lighting
But I
is
think a
key.
lot of people, yeah. And, and presentation, don't come, like I said, don't come out with the wife beater with the stained t-shirt on,
With the big spaghetti stain in it. Looking like the cat just ripped it up.
Mhm.
Hey, DJ Iceman, he says that people really need to learn the difference between a blend, a remix, a mashup, and a bootleg. So
Very
how
true.
about this?
and a bootleg. Yeah.
Iceman, let me know your schedule. We will schedule another stream and have you on so you could break it down to the people. They can hear directly from the man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Iceman. We need an essay on this.
Yeah, do that.
Break it down. Break it down.
I've been a fan of Iceman from the beginning. He was one of the first few people to kind of represent for me like Petey Green does and Jam Pony Express, my other DJ influences. Talk on the mic, but you better be able to bring it when it's time to turn the speakers up. So I appreciate having that influence. So yeah, definitely hop on.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Well, I appreciate y'all for hopping on, man. Definitely means a lot. I know it's Saturday night. DJ Beloved and I don't have any kids for the rest of the weekend. And
Mhm.
one of our homies is having a 50th birthday party. 50th, I think, tonight. And so we're going to get dressed, go out, and do what grown people do, man.
He hitting me with a Luther, excuse me, miss.
Excuse me, miss. You know what? Even though we got this house that we live in, we might not even come home tonight. We could be real grown.
Bang, bang, she got it.
Bring your
Bang,
ass
bang,
home.
she got it.
Wait, the El Boogie, I got a curfew.
She said, no, we done paid the rent.
Damn.
Done paid the bills around this
Paid the
piece.
rent, paid the mortgage, the insurance.
Too much information for me.
Hey, don't go anywhere real quick. I just want to show love to the only company that's been showing us love on this whole live streaming thing. Shout out to Sticker Lights. Hold on for a sec. Yeah, shout out to stickerlight.com, man. Some real good folks over there. Michael Sparks.
Yeah, I just ordered. I'm in the process of ordering.
And when you order yours, make sure you let them know that J Rock
I did.
been pushing for them.
I did.
You know, trying to help them grow. They trying to help us grow, and that's what it's all about, baby. All right, y'all stay on the line for a sec. All right, it's DJ J Rock, Power Jam DJs event stream. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We had an awesome discussion. Shout out to my panel, DJ L Boogie, DJ Tony Rome, DJ B Love. Shout out to everybody in the chat box. Before I go though, Tony Rome, how can the people reach you?
DJ Tony Rome, Boogie Down Bronx, and Zucker Entertainment on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagrammed and soon to be in a club near you on my final Get Down tour in 2019. Hit me up in the gram. Hit me up on Facebook. If you want me to do your party, Slick With It Productions, DJ Tony Rowe. I'm out.
L Boogie, how can the people reach you?
LBoogie213 on Twitter, lboogiedj.com, the website. Booking information is there. And make sure you check out Spin Wax Radio. My show will be on Thursday nights from 6 to 7, The Strobe Light, going back to classic disco and dance. We premiere on January 1st, and the apps are ready for download for Android and for iOS. And always find me on the gram with maybe some pictures of my grandbaby boy.
Awesome. Hey, do me a favor. Send me the links to your app and everything so I can put them in the description of this video. And I want to support. I want to share the love. You know what I'm saying? And real recognize real. DJ B Love, how can the people reach you, baby?
The people can reach DJ B Love at just2wow.com, or you can check out the wonderful website Event Stream Team and show some love to my TED Ed Club babies that just did their first public and global performance, if you will.
All right. Of course, you can reach me at Play My Demo on Twitter, IG, mostly IG, and on Facebook, Jimmy J. Rock Reed. If you meet me, you can call me Jimmy Reed or call me J. Rock. Pick one. don't say the whole damn thing. Facebook won't let me change it. So if you call me J Rock, then I know you're a cool person. If you call me Jimmy J Rock Reed, I know you're a stranger from Facebook. But with that being said, I'm out. Have a good Saturday. Peace.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Event Stream Team. We can stream your event from any location with experienced technicians on site to produce the webcast. Multiple views can create more engaging presentations and increase your production value. Additional services such as sound systems, trussing, and lighting can be ideal for enhancing the environment at conferences, conventions, concerts, or sporting events. Your event can be recorded and streamed live to most popular video sites. We also offer fully produced corporate videos, television commercials, music videos, including lighting, audio, and editing at a high-end level. Consider the possibilities for your next event. Learn more at www.eventstreamteam.com